Okay, so everyone's doing great this morning. Welcome. First of all, thank you, Seven Springs, for hosting us. Let's give them a round of applause. We really appreciate it, y'all. Really. Thank you. I'm Heather Joy Kinney. I am President and CEO of Gateway Community Development Corporation. We are located in downtown Henderson, North Carolina. Who's from Henderson? Raise your hands. All right. Okay, Henderson. Okay. I saw you back there with your hands. A really low wave, but that's fine. We run a small business development program, an ecosystem hub. So, y'all are getting, all of these accolades this afternoon, this morning. So maybe you don't need our help, but if you do, I left a flyer on your table. Okay. So, thanks to a generous grant from Truist, we are able to help you with coaching. There's going to be some networking events and some micro-funding for folks who complete the 6-week program. So, hit us up if you need us. So who knows why we're here today? Somebody tell me. Come on, y'all. I like crowd participation. I know it's early. I've been going since like 5 a.m., so I need a little bit more from you guys. Why are we here today? For who? For you guys. Okay, all right. Very good. Okay, I'm trying to warm them up for you, Dr. Edmonds. Okay, I'm doing my very best. It's a tough crowd. It's a tough crowd. But we are very happy to be here. This is our 3rd year celebrating small businesses. And we understand, Vance-Granville and Gateway CDC understands that small businesses are the backbones to our community. And what we are working to get our communities to understand is just like with our economic development, we're attracting industries and all these large companies, but it's really our small businesses that are going to make the difference in moving our economies forward. So we want to do everything that we can to support you in whatever way that we can. You'll hear from Dr. Edmonds and he'll tell you more about what's going on. And at the end, you'll hear from Carolyn Perry and she will tell you more about what Vance-Granville has going on. So we're here to help. You're not alone. And we're very happy to see your faces today. Some familiar to me, some not. But I look forward to getting to know you. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up Dr. Edmonds. He's going to entertain you some more, right? Yeah, he's a great guy. Okay, all right, y'all enjoy. I'll see you back.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Heather brings the energy, so if you're on social media, you see her every morning. She's working out and just getting it in, and it shows. So exercise is good, right?
Yes, it is.
Well, good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Jerry Edmonds, and I have the honor of serving as the Vice President at Vance-Granville Community College, Vice President for Workforce and Community Engagement. And I'm honored to have you all here and to celebrate you as small business owners. Real quick, I'm just going to ask my colleagues from Vance-Granville Community College if they would please stand so that you can see who they are. Anyone who serves currently at Vance-Granville Community College, give them a big round of applause. And then later in the day, I would encourage you to go up to them and they can tell you more about what their particular roles are within the community college. And where is Miss Carolyn Perry? I don't see her. Is she standing outside somewhere? Okay, I was about to say, and James Brown is in the back. He isn't there, but he's in the back. So we have a full team here today. So we're here, thank you all, thank you so much. So we're here today to celebrate you. 3 years ago, back in 2023, during Black History Month, we had the opportunity to say, hey, let's do something a little different this year. That was back in 2023. And so I came up with this little brainchild and I vetted it through the community. I spoke with the presidents of some chambers of commerce and I asked, has there ever been a recognition of those small businesses that are underserved? And they just turned out to be, many of them happen to be Black-owned businesses, but not exclusively. And they said, no, there really hasn't been. So I came up with kind of I called Heather Joy Kinney, the president and CEO at Gateway CDC, and I said, Heather Joy and my neighbor, so I could have just gone across the street and said, hey, Heather, I got this idea, let's roll with this. So kind of said, hey, would you be willing to partner with Vance-Granville Community College on this initiative? And she said, absolutely. Prior to that, I'd already spoken with our president at Vance-Granville Community College, who sends her regrets. She's in the president's meeting this morning in Greensboro, but this would have been the first event that she's missed of our Small Business Center luncheons. But at any rate, she sends her regrets and her well wishes as well. But she was behind it 100%. So then we needed some foot soldiers, because we had to convene this thing in about a month, maybe a month and a half. And Miss Courtney Sissel, raise your hand, Courtney. Courtney said, I'm on board, and my assistant, Miss Alicia Williams, said, I'm on board, and pretty much between Courtney, Alicia, Heather Joy, and myself, we came up with the first event. We recognized that year 12 small businesses in Vance County that had not been recognized. And that's really the undergirding of this, is that we want to recognize those businesses that perhaps don't get the spotlight, that have toiled tirelessly for years and they enjoy what they do, they don't seek the spotlight, but they need to be recognized. It feels good, and we all like recognition for what we do. So it's against that backdrop that we're here now 3 years later for our 3rd annual Small Business Awards Luncheon. We're so pleased to have you here with us. And before I pass the mic on to Kyle Burwell, our dean, one of our deans, and she can introduce herself more and explain what she does. I'd like for any elected officials in the House to please stand and be recognized. Elected officials in the House, county officials, quasi-elected officials. Well, we are appreciative, and when you see them in the community, please thank them for the work that they do, because they make fertile soil for our small businesses to not only launch, but to thrive and to prosper. Oftentimes, it's our small businesses working in concert with our local governments that makes this whole thing happen. So be sure to thank them when you see them. So without further ado, I guess I'll say one other thing regarding myself. You may wonder why I'm sitting over at the NC IDEA table as opposed to one of the VGCC tables, but I also have the honor of serving as the chair of the board for NC IDEA. NC IDEA is arguably the largest entrepreneurial supporter in North Carolina. It spans the state. We are so proud that we every year award millions of dollars to small businesses. Many in this room have been the recipient of those small business grants, and they're also the sponsor of our luncheon today. So although he's not here yet, I don't think, Mr. Tom Rue and his team, let's give them a big round of applause. Because they are so. The reason that I serve on the board and as the chair currently is because of the work that they did. I've been affiliated with that organization for about 10 years now, and I can tell you, no better organization, in my opinion, nationally, in support of entrepreneurship, and in particular in support of rural entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship of those underserved small businesses. So once again, thank you so much. We're so excited. I can't wait to come back and share with you the particulars and the details of our winners. You're going to be absolutely amazed with their accomplishments, and we are just so proud of this community and everything that's going on here. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up Ms. Kyle Burwell, the Dean of Business and Industry Solutions. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So excited for this event today, and we have worked tirelessly on getting it together and then rescheduling as well due to our lovely snow that we had last week. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to, first introduce myself. Again, I'm Kyle Burwell. I'm the Dean of Business and Industry Solutions with Vance-Granville Community College, and I work very closely with Ms. Carolyn Perry, who's over our Small Business Center. I work with James Brown, who's here with our Customized Training Program, and then other staff at the college with a lot of our short-term training in our continuing ed department. And just so excited again to be here. I grew up in Warren County, so it's just wonderful to be able to come back through Vance-Granville and be able to recognize all of you today. But first, my role right now is to make sure I introduce our planning committee. Without our planning committee, we would not be here today with all of this wonderful time together. And our first person I'd like to recognize is Carolyn Perry, who is our Small Business Center Director. Who has been working on this tirelessly since last fall, putting this together. And one person that has been instrumental in helping us put this together is also Dr. Loretta Yancey. If you would stand, please. Dr. Yancey is our Dean of Corporate Learning and Professional Development and has been instrumental on our planning committee as well. She helped get the first venue that we had, and then of course we've switched to a different location, but thank you for all of your help with this. And myself, I served on the committee and just tried to do whatever task I was given. And Alicia Williams, she cannot be with us today. She serves with Dr. Evans as administrative assistant, serving on the committee as well. Courtney Sissel, who's here, our public information officer. So thank you for your assistance. And Michelle Bailey, who is new with Vance-Granville. She's our Small Business Center assistant. So thank you, Michelle. And I mentioned Dr. Yancey. Dr. Edmonds was on our planning committee. And Crystal Myrick. There she is. Crystal has been instrumental in helping us as well. Megan Williams. I think I saw you come up. There she is. Okay. And Dean Lyndon Hall. He's the Dean of our Warren campus. He cannot be with us today. He had a prior commitment, but we appreciate his assistance. Heather Joy, if you will stand. Thank you for all of your help as well. And Crystal Smith. I don't think she was able to make it with us today, but we appreciate all of her assistance as well. So let's give our entire planning committee another round of applause. Thank you everyone for all that you did to assist us with getting ready for today. So now I'm going to turn it back to Heather Joy to give us some definitions about startup businesses.
All right, let's clap, y'all. Come on. Okay, I like to keep the energy going. All right, so a startup. Oh, never mind, I need my glasses, y'all. I'm 46, so as I age, I turned 46 February 11th. That was okay, thank you. A startup organization is defined by a business that is currently in the beginning stages, typically under 5 years. All right, y'all got it? Okay, good. So, we are going to begin our awards. Who's in place of Crystal Smith?
Me.
Oh, okay, all right, well, Cal, come right on up here and let's present these awards to these lovely folks. I want to give a shout out to Sisterly Dreams before you start though. She was a part of our, and this is a shout out to NC Idea. We started a program called Way to Grow, and now it's a festival in downtown Henderson. We're going to be doing our 3rd year, the week of August 18th. That was our August 23rd. We're very excited. But we had a cohort of 7 businesses, and Sisterly Dreams was one of those businesses. She ended up getting $5,000, from us, thanks to NC Idea. So we are so happy to see her here today, still striving and thriving and continuing to grow as a business. And that's what we really want as we support our small businesses. So thank you for allowing me to do that for Sisterly Dreams.
Sisterly Dreams is one that is being recognized as a startup, but I'm trying to stick with the list as I was given. So I will start with Peanut and Zilb's Produce Market and Cafe. And I just want to give, we are so thankful for all of the businesses when we reached out to you to ask you your background questions and all of these different questions. And just reading over your biographies here, it has just been very inspiring, and to come up with just kind of a synopsis of what everyone has said. I would love to stand and read all of the information from everyone, but I'm going to try to paraphrase, and so hopefully I'm going to give everyone a good snapshot of each business. So, Peanut and Zelb's Produce Market and Cafe. The registered owners are Demetrius Hunter and Latanya Andrews. And just to give you a little bit of background, my uncle and father implemented a cart to carry produce from Clayton to Raleigh on a mule when he was 16. He continued until he was drafted in the United States Army. Upon his return from the war, World War II, he returned to the work of selling his produce. During the late 1950s, he converted a back of a pickup truck to sell produce up until 2010. He retired. My father influenced me a great deal to start our first store. When we moved to Norlina, we realized the limited options of food at a local store. Latanya and I then decided to purchase a building right in the heart of Norlina. This building not only a place to sell food, but also where people meet and learn about the history of Warren County and beyond. So some of their core values and missions that they spoke about when we were talking with them, the mission is to provide fresh produce and healthier options for Warren County citizens. And since in 2025, they've expanded their menu to light foods. So since the inception of the produce market, expanded the menu to light foods for 2025. Some challenges that they mentioned when we interviewed them, they've met people dealing with health ailments, and they've noted that we are not only a place within an hour drive that sells certain products. So they've met with these folks, and they want to introduce healthier options now at Peanut and Zelb's. A success story, they partner with local organizations and churches, ministries to provide fresh produce to those that may need some assistance. And working with them on a monthly basis, supporting local businesses, recruiting them to be vendors at the store. Future goals, hoping to find good staffing and open our location to those who desire to have a healthy lunch, providing cooking demos, and host history night on some weekends. Advice to aspiring entrepreneurs, find a good team and build good relationships within your community. One thing that people in general do not know about your business, the work-family business spans almost 100 years. So let's give a big round of applause. Okay, and if you would come up to accept your award. With the loss of Southern States in Warrenton several years earlier, he saw a need for a local feed store, primarily for dog owners. In 2020, they closed on property in downtown Warrenton. Due to COVID and other restrictions, they couldn't actually open the doors until June of 21. At Warren Animal Feed, they strive to provide a good selection of product, great quality, value, and exemplary customer service. The mission statement is, whatever your animal hunger need, we aim to feed. Something about their business growth and involvement since since their inception. People are still finding out that we are here nearly 4 years later, and that feels good. Okay, some challenges that they've overcome, limited funding. Being the owner of an older building in Warrenton is a challenge in itself because things happen often. Competition, being the newbie and trying to get a share of the market where relationships have already been in place has by far been the biggest challenge faced to date. At the end of the day, if it's broke and disrupts business, I will fix it. If I get a no or not the right now response, I'll come back later on to see if that flips to a yes. Timing sometimes is everything. A success story, the fact that we, my mother-in-law, son, and myself, are continuing my husband's dream of providing a local feed store option is by far my proudest moment. The foundation was set and we continue to build upon it. In supporting the local community, Warren Animal Feed calls are forwarded to her personal cell phone, so even when she's not open, she's available. Asking questions of customers, learning how people heard about us, asking what's missing or what would they like us to carry. They don't proclaim to be experts, but we have no problems taking advice from those that are. Future goals and plans for the business, aspiring other entrepreneurs looking to start their own business, being open to take advice and do your homework with your business. One thing that people do not know about the business, new customers never got a chance to meet my husband. He passed 3 months after opening the store. He is my why. His forethought is now my and our passion. We have to keep going. The registered owner is Alexis P. Henderson, and a little bit about the business and what inspired them to start it. Sisterly Dreams was founded in 2021. It has grown from its initial mission of creating fun-filled experiences for girls in the community through hands-on activities to a full-fledged cotton candy business. They now offer a variety of flavors and services, including on-site spinning, cotton candy cakes and treats, and the Sisterly Dreams Club, a girl-driven initiative empowering girls in rural communities to dream big. As a mother of 3 daughters, I was inspired to create this business specifically to serve and uplift young girls. Her core values, innovation, community, and joy at Sisterly Dreams Company. The values drive us to create exciting new products and initiatives. Involvement of the business over time. She feels like it's blossomed since 2021. Initially, our focus was solely on creating fun-filled days for girls in our community through hands-on activities. But we quickly realized there was a need for more, and so we've evolved in several exciting ways. It's been an incredible journey of learning, growth, and connection. So grateful for the support received, and we continue evolving and serving the community, hoping for years to come. Building Sisterly Dreams has been a journey of continuous learning. Challenges remain, but I'm pleased with the progress that we've made. And a success story, and we've touched on this a little bit, but I'd like to highlight it again. Sisterly Dreams has actively participated in programs designed to support small business growth. In 2023, we joined the Way to Grow program, funded by Gateway CDC and NC IDEA, gaining valuable training and a $5,000 award that allowed us to invest in a higher quality cotton candy machine. We continued this momentum in 2024 by participating in Vance-Granville's Come and Pitch Your Business Idea workshop. We were there awarded $2,500 to enhance our product offerings and launch a website. and their engagement with the local community. By supporting local, we're investing in the very fabric of our community and creating a place where everyone can thrive. Future plans: it's their dream to create a welcoming space where girls in rural communities can connect, dream big, and embrace individuality, complete with fun cotton candy treats and girl-empowering merchandise. Girls discover their strengths, develop leadership skills, and gain the confidence to pursue their dreams. And as her father said, don't let your dreams and visions remain just that, pursue them. And finally, one thing that people don't know about Sisterly Dreams, it's not just a business, it's a way for me to contribute to a world where girls feel empowered to dream big and chase full potential. All right. And the last startup that we have today is Oliver Family Farm. The registered owners are Jackie Oliver, Tamara Small, and our 7 children. All right, so a little bit about the business. During COVID-19 and the pandemic in 2020, the food scarcity issue significantly highlighted the importance of growing and raising our own food for our family of 7 at the time. Consequently, we initiated a search for a home with sufficient space to facilitate food production and chicken rearing. Fortunately, we acquired a home in the tranquil Bethlehem community. This expansive property exceeded our expectations, and we optimized every available area to cultivate food. Our yield was substantial, enabling us to consume and share produce with the community, which generated additional income for homeschooling and farm development. Core values. We prioritize family and health as our core values. Healing comes from the inside out. Be fruitful and multiply, Genesis 1:28. Their business growth since inception, we've enjoyed 4 years of success as vendors at the Warren County Farmers Market, providing local restaurants and food hubs with our products while building a strong reputation among local customers. Challenges that they faced. As sole operators of the farm, managing multiple responsibilities can be taxing, but our steadfast purpose, dedication, passion always supersedes. A success story. Receiving this award is a crowning achievement in our business journey, a shining example of our perseverance. Our humble beginnings were rooted in a desire for self-sufficiency, aiming to uplift ourselves and others. The transformation into a successful small business has acknowledged our hard work and is a deeply moving experience. Engaging with the community, they commit to being vendors at the Warren County Farmers Market, meeting individuals where they are and promoting a sense of unity. Their future ambition is to enhance food production and value-added products, deliver nutritious and wholesome products to communities nationwide, and train the next generation in agricultural and business proficiency. Advice that they would give to other aspiring entrepreneurs. The guidance we would impart to an aspiring business owner is to cultivate unyielding determination. One thing that people do not know about their business, our family relocated from New Jersey to North Carolina, transporting all of our belongings in a U-Haul while towing a vehicle in heavy rain, accompanied by 2 puppies and 5 children. Having relinquished our decade-long careers to adopt a more tranquil lifestyle, allocate quality time with our children, and focus on personal healing and helping others.
One,
Lawrence. Okay, good. I have purchased your product from that coffee shop in downtown Lawrence. I think it's now Lake Gas and Coffee, but yes, very good. I haven't had any the peanuts and stuff. I'm interested in the Eat More Okra. I love okra. You have okra? Oh yeah. All right, who did I forget? Who was first? Oh, animal feed. I don't have any animals. So maybe for my plants, you have something there? I don't know. I'm gonna come by and check you out. But without further ado, I'm gonna welcome up Ms. Clara. You're gonna do a welcome, apparently. Your husband voluntold you. Come on. Tell us all about all these lovely things you have going on, or just welcome us to your beautiful farm and winery. Yes.
I'm going to say this, be ye also ready. Oh. Good morning, everyone. Afternoon, if it's after 12. We want to welcome you to Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard. We have really enjoyed the fellowship over the past, I guess, since 2017. We opened in 2020. But we really want to say thank you and also congratulations to each one of the businesses that are represented here, because it is a milestone. And we want to also thank Vance-Granville Community College for wanting to even consider coming to this location. And we do appreciate it. Welcome to Seven Springs. We also have a tasting room. We have other things that are available for you. So we just want to welcome you here, and I'm going to keep it short. Thank you very much.
We really appreciate it. And I want to say that Seven Springs is a shining example that people will travel to our small communities to support your small businesses. And I tell people this all the time: who's coming to Henderson? Who's coming to Warren? A lot of folks. Okay. Okay. So you build it, they will come. And so we're thankful to you for showing us how it can be done and that it's possible. So thank you very much. We are about to serve lunch, and we want to make sure that we keep everyone on schedule. We're going to resume the program at 12:15. Is there someone giving the invocation? Dr. Yancey, come over here. Pray over this food for us. Thank you so much.
In all things, we give thanks to the Creator. We pray the blessings of the Lord upon this meal. We thank you for the hands that so diligently prepared it. And Lord, we pray that we will just have a good time enjoying this awesome meal. In your name, amen.
So how about we do this, y'all? You have the program on your table. We're going to go by the tables listed. So if your business was up first, then your table, you're going to go ahead and then we're going to follow along. You all are business owners. I know y'all know how to follow rules. And thank you to Kings. Is that Kings? Thank you, Kings. So, Peanut, you're up. Okay. We want to know more about Kings, of course. So, when did your business start?
It actually in May of 2015.
Oh, 10 years. Okay, good man. Very nice. And so, why the name Kings?
The king back there thought that name was worthy.
Right, royalty, we like it, attracts, it makes sense. So, 10 years in business. What is the most important thing you've learned to sustain your business and your relationship, I'm assuming, over the past 10 years?
Okay, first of all, you gotta have love for people, and you gotta know how to please people, because you have to be a people person. You have to be respectful. You be honest with our customers, and whenever we can help, we help. We help.
Very nice, very nice. Give it up, give it up.
The reason why we bought her up, everybody keeps saying, where's the caterer from? So I got scared because Crystal Myrick, who was on our planning committee, I said, now Crystal, get me a Warrenton-based
But soon, this close, we'll be opening up an to-go restaurant in Hollister.
And we will make sure that Vance-Granville has a date and Gateway has a date, and we'll post it, and everyone in this room is gonna come out and get a to-go plate. Okay, can we hold it? Okay, are we there? Come on now. Let's make sure that they succeed. Thank you so much, we do appreciate it. And if you need that information, you can grab it in the back, okay? So thank you. Thank you. And look at us, okay, 12:16. Let's go ahead and rock and roll. If you're still eating, that's fine. What we're gonna, oh, I need my phone, just un momento. Okay, so we know that you enjoyed your lunch. Thank you again to Kings. And I hope that you had the chance to do some networking during lunch. If not, make sure you do some after this is over. I do think it's important that we understand each other's journeys, but also think about the opportunities that we can support one another. All right, that's how we're gonna thrive. Let's spread the word for the businesses in here and other businesses you see in your communities that need assistance. I'm going to share with you the definition of establish. We are getting ready to enter into our next group of businesses. An established organization is defined by a business that is already established. That typically falls into the 5 to 10 year mark. Okay, we got it? All right, and M. Williams is going to come up. Yes, who's M? Oh, hello! There she is. And I'm going to take a personal point of privilege, again, to talk about cruise balloons. With the Way to Grow Festival, she's done an amazing job doing our balloon artwork. She's a true balloon artist. You see it on her table. I still have those balloons up in the window at Gateway, so don't be mad at me. They last, y'all. Okay, it's been several months, so it's well worth it. So thank you, you're doing a wonderful job. We really appreciate you.
So I'm not good at hosting, but how's everybody doing? So I'm Megan Williams. I work with the County of Warren local government in the Community and Economic Development Department. So I get a chance to work with a lot of different businesses in Warren County, just offering different support and assistance, and just kind of finding out what they need in this area to be successful and thrive. So if anybody is ever interested in just learning more about the different business resources and things that we do have here in Warren County to offer you all, like you're welcome to stop by our office, come see us. We're in the HR building at the County of Warren offices. So, thank you. So the first business that we want to recognize is Cruise Balloons. The registered business owners of the business is Jaja Cruise. Cruise Balloons is a Warrenton home-based full-service balloon decor business. They provide balloons for all occasions, which includes deliveries and setup services. They saw a need in the community, and it was an opportunity to spread joy one balloon at a time. So the core values are professionalism, creativity, and customer satisfaction. The mission is to bring creativity to every celebration through beautiful balloon decor. The concept of the business started 10 years ago, and at the time, through a lot of trial and effort, created original designs. Over the years, she has traveled and attended many training courses to evolve her skills. She now has the fundamentals to achieve just about any design. So some of the challenges that she faced as a small business owner was having self-doubt and not having the business skills to run a business. She utilized many of the business services through Vance-Granville, Gateway, FlexDex, and SCORE Mentorship, to name a few. As a business owner, there seems to still be a lot to overcome. As a success story, she said it's been a surprise that when people have recognized her locally just because they've seen her work. Future goals for the business is to purchase a van to make deliveries more efficient, with Party City Clothing to be the go-to for small occasion balloon needs. What advice would she give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own business? Is to make sure you sign up for all the free small business resources in the area, so you would contact me. So also to network at all the community events and have a conversation with your family to make sure you have family support. And with that, she says that without the help of her husband, none of that would have been possible for her. And the last thing, what is one thing people in general do not know about you or your business? Most people do not realize that when they see my designs that they are air-filled only. She just recently added helium balloons as an addition to the services. Everyone, let's give Cruise balloons. So the next business we'll be recognizing is Lake Gaston Coffee Company. The official name of the business is Lake Gaston Beverage Company, LLC, DBA Lake Gaston Coffee Company. It is a 50-50 partnership with his wife, Shelly Sharon. Are they here? Okay. Also, shout out to Lake Gaston Coffee Company. They catered our event. Yesterday we had an industry, business, and education event. And so they provided breakfast, so thank you for that house. So I'm just gonna read from the perspective of Jason Donner. I started roasting coffee in 2015 while still working in the medical field. I used a small roaster and sold coffee to local stores and online. About a year later, I decided to invest in a much larger roaster and expand it to retail sales. I was also quoted as saying, I will never open a coffee shop. So in 2018, we rented a small space and opened a tiny coffee shop near Lake Gaston. I also left my job in the hospital after 25 years. Since then, we've built a new restaurant, expanded wholesale accounts, and last year opened 2 more coffee shops, one in Littleton and one in downtown Warrenton. We pride ourselves on providing fresh local products and unique experiences with our calendar of events, such as the yearly craft beer festival, wine tastings, painting classes, live music events, and more. Along the way, we have been awarded New Business of the Year and also Business of the Year by the Lake Gaston Chamber of Commerce. We are members of several local organizations such as the Lake Gaston Association, and I serve on the board of directors of the Warren County Rescue Squad. One of the challenges we faced in the beginning was what I call the coffee desert, meaning many of the people in our area were not familiar with fresh roasted coffee and why it would be more expensive than grocery store coffee. Fresher is better, and also the quality of the beans and how they are roasted. For 2 years before we opened the first coffee shop, I hosted free tasting classes to compare different coffees and types of roast. I believe these personal connections laid the foundation for this journey that we are still on. My advice to aspiring entrepreneurs would be to prepare for slow growth. It seems like everything takes longer than you think it should, and I believe a lot of small businesses close before they've had enough time to grow. Time for business to grow and themselves to grow. I have learned a lot over the past 10 years and still have a lot to learn over the next 10. Let's give Lake Gaston Coffee Company on one of So our third business that we would like to recognize is the wonderful Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard. Registered business owners, Mr. Preston Williams Jr. and Clara Williams. So a bit about the business, right? That's all. I just want to share a personal story. So I used to work at A&S Pest Control, and Mr. Preston used to come in often and ask us to make copies and stuff for him. And he was telling us that, I have this farm, I'm starting a winery. He has a pond, he's a fisherman, and he just come and tell us his stories and his dreams. And he brought us little samples and stuff. And so I kind of, got to be there and see how it all came about. So I just want to say congratulations to you. So a bit about the business. Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard resides on a family-owned property with 7 naturally created springs that have been in our family since circa 1990. We have been enjoying the gracious soil that our livestock, agriculture, and family have been a part of for over 29 years. We started this most recent vineyard venture in November of 2017. So the core values and missions of the business, this is truly a family-owned and operated venture that with hard work and dedication has become fruition. How has the business grown or evolved since its inception? Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard has become an agritourism experience for people to come to and relax in a comfortable space. We have continued to pour back into the infrastructure to accommodate our guests. The Seven Springs experience is unique, and the business itself is having new and regular patrons and guests that continue to come and visit, that solidifies our dedication and fuel to enhance and grow. So some of the challenges that they face as small business owners and how they've overcome them. There are always challenges in any business venture. Working together as a family has been one of our challenges. As a family, we have different opinions, but when we come together for Seven Springs, we always have it's game time attitude. And we ensure we deliver the best guest services to our guests, vendors, talents, and guests that stay overnight. It has not been an easy road, but we remain fluid while we work through this journey together, and our faith continues to guide us on this endeavor that we want to share with others. We overcome any shortcomings as a family by knowing that Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard is a business we must take care of for now and for future generations. So a success story is this recognition from Vance-Granville Small Business Award. We celebrate our community by hosting various nonprofit events and providing scholarship opportunities to local students and HBCUs. We also sponsor local athletic programs locally and other regional areas. Future goals and plans for the business are to maintain, enhance, and thrive. So what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own business? Work your vision. Embrace your dream with your vision and identify the dedication that it will take for your endeavor to come to fruition. When you are tired, your vision is always awake. You cannot be discouraged even when obstacles are in the road. Stay focused and your work will pay dividends for your reality as an entrepreneur. So what is one thing in general people do not know about you or your business? Seven Springs Farm and Vineyard has several moving parts. Many people see the front end with the grounds of the land and experience. There are so many details that go on in the background that also has importance as well as the experience. Let's give them a round of applause for doing one of the first very successful Black-owned businesses in here in Warren County. So agritourism, yes. So that's a special thing. Okay, and last but not least, Sweet Delights Cookies and Things. Registered business owner, Ms. Denise Allen. So a bit about the business and what inspired her to start it. The reason for starting was to ensure my granddaughter would not have to worry about the cost of college. Our goal was to help her succeed. She graduated December 13th, 2024. And if you know Ms. Denise, you know that was her passion, that was her mission, to make sure that her granddaughter made it out of Warren County into successful places that will lead her to success in life. So that was very dear to her heart. The core values and mission of the business. Our mission is to continue to help another senior to succeed as long as we are able. How has your business grown or evolved since its inception? Since we have started, we have wholesaled to several different stores. So if you're not familiar, if you've ever been in gas stations or some different places around here, the cookies, those big cookies that are on the side, that's Miss Delight, Sweet Delight. So what challenges have you faced as a small business owner and how have you overcome them? The challenges have been not to receive any financial help. We had to just depend on ourselves. A success story or proud moment for the business journey. The proudest moment was to achieve the goal of her granddaughter graduating from college. What are your future goals or plans for the business? Our future plans are to open up a brick and mortar no later than March that would allow us to sell our other products not sold in the stores to be available. And I'm not sure if she wants me to tell you all this, but Miss Allen does have a brick and mortar spot that she is planning to open in Warrenton, downtown Warrenton, so you'll be able to So we need you all at the grand opening, and we'll let you know. So what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own business? To others, always realize happiness first, love and kindness second. Keep it moving, stay focused, and go for it. Let's give Miss Denise a hand. And she's a little shy, so.
All of them are. And Miss Sweet Delights, whenever you open, be it March, April, May, June, July, it doesn't matter. We will be there to support you, so make sure you let us know. So you can let these folks in the room know, because you all are going to go downtown Warren County, you're going to support her. All right? All right, you have your marching orders. Next, I want to define legacy for you. A legacy organization is defined by a business that has stood the test of time and typically has been in business more than 10 years. So coming up to talk about these businesses is none other than Dr. Edwards.
That's my neighbor. Let's give it up for Miss Heather Joy Kenny. So I'm not going to tell my age, but I remember, my wife and I remember coming to North Carolina a few years ago, and Heather Joy was running around in the front yard across the street, our neighbors and everything, and now she's just doing what she does. We're so proud. Amazing. So let's move on to the legacy category. These are those that have withstood the test of time. They've worked through pandemics now. Then you can all probably say, but many of you can say that. We've maintained our business through a pandemic. So, but certainly these individuals can. The first up is Just Flowers LLC. And the registered business owner is Bonnie Munn. So in answering the questions, and like my predecessors, many of these will come from the voice of the actual owners, but the first question was really, what inspired you to start your business? And the answer was, after deciding I wanted a change of pace after working for over 20 years in the insurance industry, we started The Floors as a brand new business in 1992. Woo! 1992. They've been at it for a minute. What are the core values and missions of your business? Our core values involve giving our customers a very good product at the most reasonable price possible. We believe in providing the best customer service to our customers. We asked, which one of the challenges that's faced your business and how have you overcome them? And the reply was the main challenge has been surviving with the changes in the economy over the last 30 years, the challenge of being able to obtain supplies, especially after the pandemic, being able to create substitutes for items no longer available due to changes in economic availability. When asked about a success story, they replied, I feel like being in business in my 33rd year is a success story in and of itself. Woo, how about that? 33 years. It's a good feeling when customers who hired us for their weddings are still coming in for services for their families. Providing those services throughout the changes of their life and being able to serve multiple generations is something that I continue to be proud of. And actually, that's one of the reasons why, unless they came in, they're not in attendance today because they are actually working a home-going service, from my understanding. So, what are your future plans for the business? The goal is to keep providing the services as long as I can. When I'm ready to retire, I will work to find individuals who would want to purchase the business. Anyone who want to go into the floral business, so you may be thinking about that, would want to purchase the business to allow my customers to continue to have the services that they are used to. And then when asked, what advice would you give aspiring entrepreneurs? My advice is to work hard and try to not get discouraged. It takes a lot of work and patience to get to a point where you feel you're making a difference and a profit. Let's give it up for Just Flowers, LLC. And accepting the award on their behalf is Ms. Carolyn Perry, and she will deliver that to them. Carolyn always says that she's like a behind-the-scenes type person, but oh, give her this mic. An hour later. All right, so next up is Kim's Vineyard and Winery. Where the registered business owner is Kimberly Royster. So we asked to give a little bit of insight in terms of their core values. And they write, growing up on a great vineyard and winery is a unique experience that few people get to enjoy. For me, it has been a way of, they're like, yeah, that's true. For me, it has been a way of life since childhood. Our parents, Walter and Cheryl Royster, started the vineyard as a hobby in 1998. But it grew into a successful family-owned business, and my brother, Walter Royster III, and I have been a part of it every step of the way. As a child, the vineyard was a magical place, filled with customers, families, and friends. That old saying is true. You heard it through the grapevine. Sounds like they speak from experience, right? We spent countless hours playing among the vines, watching our parents tend to the grapes, and learning about the winemaking process. As we grew older, and let me just also say that I heard through the grapevine that they may have mentored one of the other vineyards in the house, and there's a strong relationship there. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing. As we grew older, we began to take on more responsibilities in the vineyard. We helped with the harvest, learned about the different grape varieties, and assisted with the winemaking process. We also saw firsthand the hard work and dedication that went into running a successful vineyard and winery. As adults, they knew that they wanted to continue the family legacy. Working alongside our parents, we learned the business inside and out. We invested in new equipment, expanded the vineyard, and experimented with different winemaking techniques. Through it all, we remained passionate about the vineyard and the winery. And they go on with it. I just wanted to give a little more, insight into the personal story that many of the businesses have, but certainly they did a nice job of capturing that. They went on to, when asked with the challenges that they face, and it's something that many of us don't think about as lay individuals, but hurricane season. They said hurricane season usually damages a few vines and breaks poles, but we prepare for the worst and pray for the best. Also, with today's economy in a small town, we understand the financial pain many of us are in. We have had our same price for years, so our customers come back to enjoy some of the best grapes in the state. And when asked to share a success story, they shared that they have a local daycare class that comes to visit the vineyard during grape season to see those kids, to see their excitement and smiles while they're running and playing is wonderful. They also ask so many questions. Glad we play a small part in shaping their little minds with something positive. And then when asked about the future goals, they said to set up as a vineyard to do more events and to increase marketing and start online purchases and shipping as well. Please welcome and congratulate Kim's Vineyard and Wine. Okay, moving right along to War Radio Station. Woo! So look, Dr. Dariensburg was so excited that many of us in the room were over at the Warren Armory yesterday in a breakfast meeting that you heard about. And she said, hey, tomorrow I'm getting this award. And so that's what it's all about, that their company was getting the award. So that's why we do this. For us, as a community college, for Gateway CDC, that's what makes our day. That's our only motivation for doing this. So we're so pleased that you shouted out yesterday your excitement about the award. So when asked about, and Logan and Dr. Dariensburg are the registered business owners of the business. And when asked about what inspired the business, they went on to say that War went on the air in 1970 in Warren County, North Carolina. Yeah. My goodness. Yeah. 1970. The station started with only 1,000 watts of broadcast strength. War 1520 transmitter power has increased to 5,000, so from 1,000 to 5,000 watts during the daytime and remains 1,000 watts during critical hours. I'm going to paraphrase some of this because they also did you can imagine since 1970, they could have written 5 pages of this. So I'm going to paraphrase a little bit of it. So fast forward to 2002, Quad Divisions, Inc. took over ownership of War, doing business as Dariensburg's Broadcasting, headed by Logan James Dariensburg II. Logan Dariensburg was a visionary that saw the station as an instrument with the potential to aid in community growth in a positive way, and he was correct. In 2004, the station increased in popularity and was in a strong growth pattern and relocated to expanded studio space at 824 West 158 in Warren, North Carolina. So currently, Dr. Dariensburg serves as General Manager and President of War 1520, and during 2011, War aired some of North Carolina Central University's sporting events. In 2019, 2020, War has also officially become an FM station on FM 103.5. So when asked about their core values and mission, where the community comes together is the mission. The radio station would not be where it is today without our War 1520 family. However, the lifetime of War 1520 depends heavily on its listeners, sponsors, community advertisers, and global marketers. War 1520 thrives by the currency brought in by local, corporate, and national accounts. When asked about the challenges faced by War 1520, they responded, as a small business, the challenges we face and still face is a lack of advertisers and capital. We are actively pursuing future small business feedback from our potential advertisers about the community needs. When asked about a success story, the success story would be the celebration of the station's War 50th anniversary and the Darrensburg Broadcasting 24th year anniversary. Yes. When asked about their future goals, they say, we are here to serve the community. We seek more advertisers, and you're going to get one. You already got one more. Vance-Granville Community College. We seek more advertisers to fund our programs, which enable us to do community stories and outreach. And then finally, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own business? They said, study your area and your target market. This is a lot of what Director Perry talks about. The type of business and your model. So in other words, do your homework. They've done their homework for well over how long is that? What did we say? 50. Yes, ma'am. 54 years. My goodness. Yeah. But you got to come up and, or you want me to, I'll bring the award to you if you want me to. You know? Okay. No, come on. Look, you can tell you what, you come on up and you say what you have to say at the mic, because we want to hear this. See, when you're legacy, you get certain privileges, right? So, congratulations.
What I want to say, good afternoon, what I want to say is that I'm especially proud, and I left this part out, and I will be remiss. We celebrated our 50th anniversary on these grounds, these holy grounds, as I call them. Yeah. So, I'm partnered with the Weaves family, and it was an awesome event. We had to put in a lot of work, and it was very hot that day. July the 4th, it was burning up. But I want to really say thank you to both to Preston and Clara. I really do. So, but anyway, yes, so the radio station has been in existence since 1970. And the way we ended up getting the radio station, my husband actually is an accountant, so he was doing the books for several radio stations. And the gentleman asked him, would you be interested in buying the radio station? And he said, I don't know. And so he came to me, of course, and asked me. And I said, why would you want to buy a radio station? And then he came back again, second time, and asked me. And I said, absolutely not. Then he came back a third time. And I said, okay, let's do it. Well, what he said was that, it really wasn't in the red, so that meant we could probably do something with it. But really, what I want to say is that Warren County, I want you to understand something. You all have, or we have, a jewel, a treasure. There are only 224 Black-owned radio stations in the United States. So we are blessed, and we are proud, and to have a local radio stations because they were designed for, AM was designed for local communities. And of course, you heard we had expanded 1520. So now listen, local, but we stream worldwide. All right? It's nothing for us to get calls from Australia. This is real. It is, I mean, Germany, I gotta tell one more story. Young man was in the military and he was able to pick up WARR. He called the station, he was crying. This is when Reverend Louis Galloway was alive. And he called the station, he was crying. And Reverend Galloway won't know what's wrong. He said, I can't believe that I'm hearing this little old station in Germany, names that he knew. So don't think just because we are in a small community that we're not making big sounds, because we are. All right?
I was just giving you a flip it on the table. You all right? You come with everything? Yeah, I got those little me and my phone there.
Well, please stay on. 54 years, you can take off and have even on this style.
Also, we have my mother in the building. She is 92 years old. And the CEO, Donald Broomfield, and his loving wife, Dorcella Broomfield.
What a blessing. What a blessing. Okay, last but certainly not least, we're going to recognize the Awesome God Christian Bookstore. Where the registered business agents are none other than Sandra Williams and husband Walton. When asked to tell a little bit about what inspired them to start, inspired to giving you a hint, led by the Spirit and a vision from God in 1999, Walton and Sandra Williams, a retired middle school teacher and former social worker, respectively, embarked on their next chapter in life. With faith and ambition, the husband and wife jointly opened Awesome God Christian Bookstore 2 years later on May 6, 2020, May 6, 2001, not 21, 2001, in downtown Warrenton, North Carolina. The store offers a variety of Bibles for adults and children in different versions and formats, Christian books, Sunday school curriculum, clergy wear, usher uniforms, church supplies, and gifts for all occasions and more. So what are the core values and mission of the business? Our core values and missions are to always present a warm and friendly atmosphere in which all who enter are treated with dignity and respect. How has your business grown or evolved since its inception? The bookstore has grown since opening by serving all 4 counties as well as Durham and Wake County, and they also serve churches in Virginia. What challenges have you faced as a small business owner? Well, I'm glad you asked. They said one of the main challenges we have faced is COVID, and that prevented a lot of business, but since more people are ordering online, they've overcome that by developing their own website where you can order their products online as well. Another question, how do you engage with and support the local community through your business? They respond, people need to know that they matter and that you really care about them before therefore I go out of my way to speak to them no matter where they are. I also try and attend their events, whether it's in their house for worship or in their backyard, their houses of worship or in their backyard. What are your future goals or plans for the business? Our goal is to continue to serve the community, but increase our visibility through social media. And then lastly, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to start their own business? My advice to an aspiring entrepreneur is to seek God first and then do your homework. Ask yourself a few questions. Is there a need for your business? What's my credit score? Who would your primary clientele be? Is this a sustainable business? What platform can be used to get your name out there? And how do I go about registering, and where do I go to get the answers to my questions? Vance-Granville Community College, Gateway CDC, there's some other organizations where we can go for that. But without further ado, help me in congratulating Awesome God Christian Bookstore. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give it up for those businesses one more time. Warren County does have it going on, as do all the counties in our region, and rural communities are doing great things, so please keep up the great work, y'all. At this time, we want to, Dr. Evans took all the sheets here.
Oh, did I take?
You took all the sheets here, so I don't, it's fine, I don't need it. I have this thing here, but we're getting ready to recognize someone. And the Community and Economic Development Recognition Award recognizes an individual who is an asset to the economic development of the community as a whole. And at this time, we are going to have Miss Myron. Oh, there you are. All right, come on out, Crystal Myron. She has the venue. Is it 123 Main? 134 Main Street, North Main Street. 134 on Main. Y'all check her out.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. First, I want to say congratulations to all the honorees today. Being a business owner in Warren County, I do understand the ebbs and flows of working in a rural community. I understand the highs and the lows, so I feel y'all, okay? All right, so I'm not gonna be in front of you long, but I want to, this woman is special for me, so. Okay, so we're presenting an award today, the Community and Economic Development Award to Mrs. Demetrius Austin Jones. So, growing up in rural North Carolina, surrounded by loving friends and family, Demetrius Austin Jones has built a legacy that many others can only dream about. Being a Black female entrepreneur for more than 3 decades, she has impacted the lives of thousands of friends, families, and many others over the years. For a kind word, a moment of therapy, beauty secrets, and more, her salon, 4 Girls and a Comb, is a pillar within the community. Owned and operated by her and her daughters, 4 Girls is a place for tranquility and female empowerment. Whether you need an updo, a style tip, clothes, toys, shoes, or just a place to grab takeout, or just need to talk, just to chat, Demetrius has it all for the taking. Her ministry of helping people has now transcended into telling her stories from the stage, venturing out and starting her own production company, Rock and Fortress Production, where her words have played out on the stages of the Lakeland Cultural Arts Center, the Deck Entertainment Complex, Halifax Community College, and the McGregor Hall in Henderson. Fashionably fabulous, tenaciously talented, and phenomenally philanthropic, Demetrius Austin Jones has carved the path of positivity, love, and community, and she's just getting started.
First, I would like to thank God for giving me this blessing to bless other people and thanking Him for my talents. I am deeply honored and humbled to receive this award today. To be recognized for my work in this way is truly a blessing. And I want to express my sincere gratitude to Vance-Granville Economic Department, also to my husband, my family, and my community for always supporting me. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. Let's give her a hand clap one more time. I will say I've always passed by that shop when I journey into work. I'm like, oh, what is this about? And now I know. And you're also a theater person, so I look forward to having you one day at the Love Dawning. You all don't know what that is yet. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm also an entrepreneur, so I just want to take this point of privilege. I'm developing some properties in downtown Henderson, and as we understand economic development and supporting small businesses in our community, the Love Dawning is a space that will be open to other entrepreneurs to be able to sell their goods and wares and also to grow, but also a space for me as an entrepreneur to grow as well. So when the Love Dawning opens, I'll make sure I let you all know so you can come and support. I really appreciate it. Right now it's 7 properties. We're gonna start with just 3, but I need help and support, y'all. And the entrepreneurs that are gonna come into that space are also gonna need your help and support. So I'm counting on you. In the future, you have your marching orders, okay? And before I go, I do want to recognize GL Photography. Come on, Miss Gina. She is available for all of your photography needs. She's also photographed the Way to Grow Festival. So we're very thankful for her. She's very talented. Y'all give her up for her. Make sure you get her info before she leaves. She can take great product shots for you all. She can do anything you need. Video, photography, she got it going on. And now I want to bring up Miss Carolyn Harry. She's going to help me do the closing. I want to thank you so much. Everyone, give yourselves a hand. You've been a great audience. You've been a great audience, and we're happy to host you. Thanks again to Southern Springs. We really appreciate you opening your doors to us. All right, come on here, sister.
Okay, so I don't want to be emotional, but I will share this story. How many of you all remember Dr. Andrea Harris? Yes. So Andrea, the reason that I do what I do and have the opportunity to do what I do is Andrea Harris told a Rural Economic Development Agency that I could do this. Now, when she told them that I could do this, I didn't know that I could do this, but Ms. Harris told me that I could do it. And anybody who knows Ms. Harris knows that if she tells you you can do it, you can do it. So when I was headed here today, I didn't realize they had put the marker on the highway, and I hadn't planned to take that turn. But when I saw her name on the sign there saying Andrea Harris Highway, I decided to take that turn and come on in. And this, guys, I said to my children this morning, I'm standing on business today, and I mean that. Small business, I say in rural North Carolina, and it's just not really rural North Carolina, it's any community, but especially our rural communities. Small businesses are the backbones of our rural communities. I used to be an entrepreneur. I am still an entrepreneur at heart, so I know what it takes to be an entrepreneur. For the startups, for the existing, for the legacies, for all of you all, well done, good and faithful servant. Thank you so much for hosting us again today. Mr. Williams, his lovely wife, thank you guys so much. He told me to come on down, and he opened up the building and the facility to us, and he's just been wonderful about it. And it means a lot to a poor country girl to be. I was saying yesterday, I told my husband, in a place like, I over-decorated because I hadn't planned to be in such a nice facility. But it means a lot to me to be here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We're going to end the program. Ms. Gia is going to take, for anyone who would like an official picture, we will have a picture. We're going to use this area right here for the photograph. So if you would like an official picture, then please see Ms. Gia. She's going to take a picture for you. Please be safe. Thank you again for coming out. It means a lot to have us here, to have you here, and we need it.
Okay, class, you have your marching orders, you know where they are. Don't forget to check out the table in the back, pick up the things. Don't forget that if you are a business owner or you know a business owner, thegatewaycdc.org is where you can sign up for this wonderful program. We have microfunding for Warren County. There's 15 businesses. If you complete the program, up to $750 to help you do something, okay? So please sign up, y'all. Spread the word. Thanks.
Have a great day, everybody.